of you still having that healthy level of stress for what it takes to be a good integrator?
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think stress is a mechanism for me that I leverage, right? I lean into it a little bit. And, I will say that partly just, how I'm sort of wired. And, we can get into behavioral assessments I've taken over the years, personality assessments, but I'll go back to sort of school, right? Like a deadline, like fast approaching, like that actually was when I did my best work. And I sort of realized that. And, I try not to be the guy writing that paper at midnight the day before it was due, but sometimes that would happen. And what I learned is that stress is really, energy and action. You just have to decide where to put it, right? And so you can go inward and get frustrated, or you can take it outward and say, okay, let's use this as energy to help me solve this problem or help me get to that next step. When it comes to the team, and they're bringing me their own stress, like they just need to vent or have something going on. What I've learned is that the main thing is just to listen, let them speak. Like, don't try to offer solutions immediately, right? Just like listen. And, that's about 60% of it. And then once they kind of get that out, it's sort of like, okay, so based on what you shared with me, what are some things you think we can do to help remedy this situation, right? And then from there, we can start getting into action, right? And deciding how we're going to approach this situation. But being open and available, for example, we're a very small team. And so, just inherently, it's easy to get to know everybody and know when maybe they have a personal challenge. Recently we had a team member whose father fell ill and it was looking likely they would pass. And so giving them some space and some freedom, take some time off, like digest. And, some companies, we're hard drivers. We set big goals and we have big expectations.